crazy. The rock we standing on won't move, we rock steady. But the rock y'all got is watered down, just like gravy. To roll with that rock and that rock, it couldn't save me. I was in and out of it, I came back.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of The Absolute Truth. This is the Bible show that focuses on the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth concerning the Word of God, while leaving out all personal opinions, speculations, and beliefs. I'm Brother Joshua, and today reading for me is Brother Big Baby. And the title of today's class is The Two Lucifers. Again, today's title is The Two Lucifers. And the reason why I decided to do this class is because when you've been dealing with the Word as long as we have, you come across all kinds of things and all kinds of perceptions of things. Everybody has a way that they look at stuff, but what I want y'all to understand is when you read this Bible, it speaks of more than one Lucifer. Now, I know that when a lot of y'all hear the word Lucifer, the first thing come to y'all mind is evil, Satan, the devil. And that makes sense because that's who Lucifer was. But what I want y'all to understand is the fact that you do think about something evil or the devil when you hear the name Lucifer is actually a trick of Satan. Because what we're going to show you in this class is that the Bible speaks of more than one Lucifer, but it speaks of two main Lucifers, and guess what? No matter how you slice it, you're going to end up serving one of them. And what we want you to understand is the name Lucifer, which we're going to show you in this class, was not always associated with the devil. And we're going to show you that when you do associate that name with the devil, you are actually wrong. You're not supposed to associate the name Lucifer with the devil because Lucifer was not always a bad name. Lucifer means the opposite of evil. But Satan is so slick that he's meant to deceive the world into thinking that every time they think of something that represents truth, you're thinking of somebody who represents lies and deceit. So we're going to pick this up first at Isaiah 14 and verse 12. Isaiah 14 and verse 12. Because you even got groups of people out there, they call themselves the Luciferians. And they say they mean they worship the devil. But they call themselves Luciferians, which means followers of Lucifer. But I'm going to show you that's not the case. Then you got people who talk about things like the Illuminati. The word Illuminati just simply means enlightened ones. But you got to look at how that word is put together. Enlightened, which literally means those who have light in them. So when somebody asks you to enlighten them, they're actually asking you to put light in them. Then you look at the word Illuminati. The root word of that is illuminate, which means to shine or to glow or to bring light to. But everywhere you read in the scriptures, when it talks about light, it always means somebody who follows the truth or somebody who believes in Christ. Now all of a sudden, all these words that mean light, all of a sudden make you think about the devil. Something's wrong with this picture. You think about Lucifer, we're going to show you that got something to do with light. You think about the devil. You think about the word Illuminati, that has something to do with light. You thinking about the devil. What's going on here? What has Satan done? Nowhere in the scriptures will you be able to ever read where light represents Satan unless he's deceiving people to pretend like he's light. But on the norm, light always represents God and the Messiah, and darkness always represents the devil. So why in the world are all these words that mean light make you think about the devil? Somebody has tricked you. But we're going to show you that. Isaiah 14 and verse 12. 14 and 12. Go ahead and read.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
And it said, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? But what you have to realize is that this started out talking about the king of Babylon. Then it turned around and called him Lucifer. So somebody might say, well, this is talking about the king of Babylon. But you got to understand something. Who was behind the king of Babylon? Because the king of Babylon wanted to destroy Jerusalem. That was God's city. So who's behind that? You have to understand things like that. Just like in Ezekiel 28, it starts out talking about the king of Paris. Then it switches up and it calls him a cherub. Cherubs were angelic creatures. Lucifer is an angelic title. We're going to show you that. So what God would do sometime with his prophets, he'll have them start off talking about the wicked vessel who the devil is using. Then he'll switch up and start talking about the devil himself. You have to understand stuff like that. So it said, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? We're going to look at that. Go ahead.
How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nation?
We did weaken the nations. The king of Babylon did that. But he was not a king who followed the Most High God. And if you don't follow God, who do you worship? You worship pagan gods. You worshiping the devil. So when he fell, symbolically, Satan's kingdom fell. One of them. Go ahead and read.
For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven.
I will ascend into heaven. What else?
I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. In the scriptures, stars represent angels sometimes. So I'm going to exalt my throne above the angels of God. And what else?
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the side of the north.
And a lot of people don't know that's Jerusalem. We're going to show you that in another class. The mount of the congregation, the sides of the north. I want to sit in Jerusalem. I want to rule in Jerusalem. This is what Satan is saying. Go ahead and read.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
I will be like the Most High. What a lot of people don't understand about Satan is that he wants to be exactly like the Most High. He imitates the Most High, but he gives you an evil reflection of it. That's what people don't understand. But they call him Lucifer, right? So now, when people know this is talking about the devil, you know, they say, see, Lucifer, that's an evil name, right? No, it's not. What we're going to do is we're going to look it up in the Strong Concordance first. The word translated Lucifer here. Because many people don't know that Lucifer is actually a Latin word. This is 1966 in the Hebrew section. This is the word translated Lucifer in your Bible. 1966 in the Hebrew section. The word translated Lucifer. And this is the word. Hallel. Hallel. That's what it is, right? And look what it means. From 1984 in the sense of brightness. Brightness, we talk about light, right? The morning star. That is the Hebrew definition of the word Lucifer. The morning star. So what I want you to do is read that same thing again, big baby. And where you see Lucifer, put morning star there.
15.
In verse 12. Verse 12. Read the same thing. But where you see Lucifer, put morning star. That's what it means. Go ahead.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O morning star?
Oh, morning star. Because that's what Lucifer means. It means morning star. It is an angelic title. That's what it is. The pagans also used it for the goddess Venus. Morning star. Remember that Lucifer means morning star. Morning star means Lucifer. Lucifer means morning star. Morning star means Lucifer. That's what it means in the Hebrew. Now what we're going to do is take a look at the Latin definition of it. We're going to Smith's Bible Dictionary. This is page 366. That's what people don't understand. Morning star, brightness. Every time you read in the scriptures, things like morning and brightness is used to symbolize righteousness and truth, right? Now all of a sudden when you think of the name Lucifer, you think it evil. When you hear terms like Illuminati, which means, the root word is illuminate, which means bring light to, you thinking about something evil. Truth be told, the Christians, the true Christians, are supposed to be the real Illuminati. That's what people don't understand. They're supposed to be the ones with the light in them. So how is it when you think about words like Illuminati and Lucifer, you automatically think, ooh, evil, evil. Nowhere in the book will you ever read where light represents evil. It's always darkness that represents evil. You're going to read where Satan pretends to be light, but light always represents the good. Darkness always represents the evil. So how come we're reading words that means light and brightness and we think evil? Like somebody don't pull a trick on you, doesn't it? That's what's going on. But we're going to look up Lucifer. This is page 366. And I kind of find it ironic that in the Strong Concordance, when I looked up Lucifer, it was 1966. 366. And then when I go to this Smith Bible Dictionary, it's 366. That's a lot of sixes, ain't it? Kind of a coincidence. I just thought that was kind of funny. You know, it's just a coincidence. 366. Lucifer. Look what the definition is. It says, light bearer. That's what it means in Latin. Light bearer, or bearer of light. He bears the light. He has the light. So we see one definition means morning star. The other definition means light bearer. Does this sound like somebody evil? A morning star? And somebody bringing light or bearing light? Does that sound evil to y'all? Be honest. No, because it wasn't evil. That's what Lucifer means. The Hebrew means morning star. The Latin is getting more into the duty of a morning star. But the definition means morning star. Lucifer means morning star. Morning star means Lucifer. And it says in the sense of brightness, light. That's what you're dealing with when you're dealing with Lucifer. This does not sound like anything Satan represents, does it? At all. But let me show you something else. Let's go to Job 38. Let me show you something. Job 38. We know that the Lucifer in Isaiah 14 had to be evil because it started out talking about how the king of Babylon is. That's what it was talking about. And then God just went to the spirit behind the king of Babylon. This spirit called the morning star. Job 38. We showed you another class that Satan behind all these nations anyway. Then we showed that. In the war of the gods, we showed that Satan is over all these nations anyway. Job 38 and verse 1. This is when God was talking to Job, and God started asking Job questions that he knew Job couldn't answer. Go ahead and read.
Then the Lord answered Job out of the whirlwind and said, who is this that darkeneth counsel by word without knowledge? Gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee, and answer thou me.
He said, gird up your loins like a man, Job, and answer me the questions I'm about to ask you. Go ahead and read.
Where was thou when I laid the foundations of the earth?
Where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? Where were you when I created the earth? That's what he's asking Job. If you got so much wisdom, tell me this. Go ahead and read.
Declare if thou hast understanding.
Tell me if you understand. That's what God is saying to Job. Go ahead.
Who have laid the marriages thereof? If thou knowest, or who have stretched the line upon it?
Who laid the marriages thereof, if you know, or who have stretched the line upon it? Go ahead.
Whereupon are the foundations thereof fastened?
And these are questions that modern science can't even answer today. Go ahead and read.
Or who laid the cornerstone thereof?
Now look what was going on while God was laying the foundations of the earth, or in other words, creating the earth. Go ahead and read.
When the morning stars sang together.
When the morning stars sang together, what else?
And all the sons of God shouted for joy.
And all the sons of God shouted for joy. Who are the sons of God? Those are angels. Who are the morning stars? This is talking about angels too. What you got to understand is the Bible has something called repeated poetry. What that means is you read one verse, and it'll say something one way, and then it'll repeat the same thing in the same verse, just another way. So it's talking about the morning stars. He said when the morning stars sang together and the sons of God or angels of God shouted for joy. So who are these morning stars that was here shouting or singing when God laid the foundations of the earth? It was angels. But he called them morning stars. This is the title that the angels have, the good ones. Morning stars. And Satan used to have that title. That's what Lucifer means. What does Lucifer mean? Morning star. We looked it up. Now this is the S on the end. It's plural. Morning stars. Lucifers. So what I want you to do, big baby, because we looked these words up, right? Read the same thing. Read verse 7. And where you see morning stars, read Lucifers with an S. Go ahead and read.
When the Lucifers